Welcome back to more Empyrion, and today we're doing a workshop highlight of Mr.IceCat's new base called Horizon Outpost. It's a rather interesting design. I like the approach that they took to this. One of the fun things is, as you can see, there are 4 cannons, 2 on either side, which are giving you the most of the arcs of fire. Unfortunately, the turrets currently in the game, some of you may or may not know, do not fire directly up. So you've got some fairly large blind spots in it, but that can actually be corrected by putting in your own gunnery positions, either here on the top and sacrifice one of the landing pads, or you can even build, like a branch off of this thing and have a turret that's placed in a normal orientation. But it's a really small problem. I mean, it's not something that you'll probably run into often, where you're going to have things coming in exactly at that angle, but you never know. Overall, though, I have to say, beautiful design. I love the overall theme of the build. Actually, let's get rid of that so you can see it a little bit better. Really nice use of the angles. I really like the way that they've done the windows. I mean, the whole thing just looks really nice. So, one of the things that I think some of the players may appreciate with this is that it does use Sathium. However, it only unlocks at level 5. Why, I'm not sure, but because you kind of expect anything with Sathium to kind of be at least level 7, because I think you need to be, I think, about a level 7 in order to get into orbit to go get the stuff. So but let's take a look what we have in here. So you have the one small generator. As you can see, the area under the generator is open, so you may want to, depending on where you're doing or using this thing, you may end up wanting to have it in, maybe put another block under there or so. One of the folks on the workshop actually said that what they did is they dug down a little bit and put in more of a fuel storage system, because right now, let's see what we've got in here. Fuel tanks. There's only 2 fuel tanks, and they're both tier 1. So you're going to go through your power pretty quickly. We're obviously in creative mode. I spawned this thing in, and with just the default power, you're looking at about, they say, 7 hours in here, which is basically 2 large fuel cells or fuel packs. Coming up, you have a bunch of little detail work. This is one of the areas that you might get away with putting in another fuel cell, or a fuel tank, I should say. But your first stop is the first residential layer. This is where you have your area for grow lights. You do have 1 grow plot, but as you can see, you can get another 9 grow plots in here for a total of 10, which, let's be honest, that should take care of most of your needs. It does have 2 of it. Those are the tier 2 refrigerators, I believe. Nope, tier 1s. Okay, so 2 of the tier 1 refrigerators has the new table and chairs set up, which I actually like. I like the new deco blocks. These things look really nice. There's your fuel storage. 2 tier 1 sets. Okay, so it's 3 large Promethean packs in there. 2 air tanks, and then obviously you have your food processor and some more of the deco blocks. And then the central elevator goes all the way to the top. But we're going to take the stairs, well, the ramp. I would probably, honestly, personally, would probably swap those out for the stair blocks, but that's just me. Overall, like I said, I do like the look of this thing. Most of the things that I would do, like if I was to change something, would really be more personal aesthetic than anything else. The new bed block looks really good, actually. They still haven't updated the sofa, but we do have an updated table, so... Oh, and then you have your large constructor. Because of the fact that this is very rudimentary stuff, it's like all of the tier 1, or at best tier 2 in some cases, you don't have a whole lot of resource requirement for it. This is not a very resource-intensive build. And like I said, this is one of the things that I think a lot of people may enjoy, because of the fact that, I mean, look at this. You're talking 4 cargo boxes, 2 ammo boxes, 2 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks, right? You're only doing 545 blocks, and that's including all the devices, of which there are 94. 628 tons. Mass doesn't really matter right now for bases because, well, you know, there is no actual destructive collision yet. So, we'll see. It consumes 126 kilowatts. Not bad. I mean, this is really nice. All right. If you were to spawn it in, let's go over here to our blueprints library thing. Scroll down here to our Horizons Outpost. As you can see, it is taking 2,700 iron, 580 silicon, 240 cobalt, 220 sathium, and this is probably going to be the hardest for people to get as a starter. But it's one of those, if you can get the resources together to get a ship, and you're looking for something that, you know, is a little bit more, let's say, portable, because of the fact that the entire structure is built on basically, I believe it's a 3x3 column. Let me check that just to make sure. I hate to give you bad information. So, yeah, it looks like it's, we've got 1, 2, yeah, so it is a 3x3 column. Not bad. So it gives you a very small footprint in order to place this thing. You can place them up on top of mountains, down in the valleys, on flat area, with very little work. And like I said, with it being such an easy unlock and a relatively inexpensive cost to build, it's not a bad early base. Especially if you're looking for something a little bit more than an absolute starter. Because, you know, you do have your SV here, and then there is a second SV landing spot over here, which has the access port directly into the second habitation level. So, makes it very convenient to get in and out of this thing. Overall, I have to say, rather nice build. Very well done, Mr.IceCat. I appreciate the build. Thank you for putting this up on the workshop for folks. And I think that is about it for today. I know it's a bit of a short one. We are on the Friday, so happy Friday, everybody. Hope you had a fantastic week. And if you enjoyed the build, make sure you hit that like button, because that's why I keep bringing it to you. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to throw them down in the section below the video. And if you are new to the channel and or have not done so already, I do ask that you subscribe, as it is one of the easiest ways to tell me that you are enjoying the content. And if you're enjoying it, you're going to get more of it. And on that note, I'm out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Hope to see everybody who can be there at the live stream tonight at 7 p.m. U.S. Pacific time. And for everybody else, hope you have a great weekend. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. All right, so... Oh, you know what we're missing? We're missing a TV. Aww.